And in other news, in a stunning move this week, the St. Louis County Council votes down the $128 million bi-state transit budget. Tens of thousands of people depend on the transit agency, but now big questions tonight. I talked to council members for and against the money to keep the trains and buses running. That is tonight's You Paid For It. Many St. Louis council members were caught off guard in what was supposed to be a routine vote, but this outcome anything but ordinary. The 3-3 vote was split down party lines, with Democrats voting for the money, Republicans voting against it, and it failed on the tie vote. That money comes from county taxes. It's the transit agency's biggest single source of local funding. A loss would put a severe dent in finances. Democratic Councilwoman Rita Days is one of those who voted for the bi-state budget.
So your thoughts about the council deciding to vote against and vote down the money for bi-state?
Well, it was quite a surprise to me, Elliot, to be honest with you. I did not know that there were some problems with the budget, or that some of the members were had some challenges with the budget. I didn't know that. So when it failed on a 3-3 vote, I was very surprised.
What's your thoughts about the Republicans' decision to vote against it?
Well, I don't know what that was. They had not done that before. Now, it might be that we did not have an opportunity to visit with bi-state as we have previously to get some questions answered. We did not have that opportunity this time. And so perhaps that was it. They had questions that were not answered.
Republican Mark Harder says that's exactly right.
Not having that meeting, we felt like we were kind of being sidelined. So the three of us had different reasons. Mine was I wanted a meeting that we can talk to management and decide if this is a good budget for them or not.
What questions do you have about bi-state's operations?
Well, a number of things. First off, they made some major cuts to Call a Ride, which services our senior community as well as our people that are challenged.
I did reach out to bi-state President, CEO Talby Roach, and I got back this answer. The decision was not what we were hoping for. However, we know it is a step in the process. Our team is always available to address any questions or provide any information the council needs.
I will say that we have to make sure that we get some kind of resolution to that. As you well know, a lot of my citizens depend on public transportation, to get to work and to doctor's visits and things like that. So we really have to have a robust public transportation system.
And we want to know what was their plan to improve that system.
Now, I did talk to both sides, and both are confident that the money for bi-state will ultimately get approved. Could take weeks, though. Of course, I'll keep track of this $128 million deal. After all, you paid for it.